What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to tell y'all about the trade that I made last night to pick up this 2005 Kawasaki Brute Force 750. Yeah, as you can see, it needs some work, but I think I still came out ahead on the trade. Like I said, I'll give y'all the details in this video about the trade that I made. Y'all can let me know if you think I came out good or not. So yeah, let's break it down. So I had this budget AR build that I'd had for a few years, probably like 6 years or so. I only shot it a handful of times, but I mean, it wasn't anything fancy. It wasn't cheap, but it wasn't anything fancy. I'd replaced a couple of parts. It's not because anything was broken. It just looked better. So I was just like, yeah, let's do this. But like I said, I never really shot the thing in the 6 years that I had it. So it just kind of seemed dumb to just have sitting around. So being the marketplace king that I am, I'm scrolling a marketplace and I see this Kawasaki sitting on marketplace. Been on there for a while and the guy hadn't sold it yet, so I sent him a message and I said, hey, like, I have this AR, would you be willing to trade? Because yeah, the description that the guy had for this, he put in there that he would be willing to trade, but he didn't say for what. Since he didn't say like what he wanted to trade for, I figured I'd shoot my shot. So I sent him a picture of the gun. He said, yeah, sure, like, let's do it. So since he said let's do it, here it is. Y'all can let me know what y'all think about that, like if I came out on top. Like I said, it needs some work. So the guy said that one of the cylinders isn't firing right and he just parked it 4 months ago and left it sit there. So since it's been sitting for so long, I'm gonna go through and try to clean everything up. When I show you all this thing in a minute close up, you're gonna be like, that's insane. That I mean, they should have put a tarp on it, but it's fine. I guess when you think it's just broken beyond repair, I guess people will just leave it out there. So what I'm going to be doing with this, I'm going to make a series of videos on YouTube and TikTok, like going over this thing, like as I progress on it, little things that I keep doing. And then, I still have to work on the 570 and the 450 also. So, I mean, it'll still be a good mix of content, but I thought that this would be a kind of a fun little video series about getting this thing back up and running and having a good time with it, honestly. So yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments, like if I came out ahead on this trade or not. Like I said, the gun was pretty budget friendly, so when I show you all this in a minute and you see some of the parts that are on it, y'all can let me know in the comments if you think I got a good deal or not. So yeah, we got the Wild Boar Radiator Relocate kit already on here. Yeah, it's got the clear zip ties. I'm going to replace those with black ones at some point because that's pretty goofy looking. But yeah, I mean, like the fan's already wired. So we got this thing. So I asked the guy, what does this thing do? And this is how you use the four-wheel drive. Apparently, he broke the switch. That he broke the selector switch. So for some reason they screwed it in, and this is how you use four-wheel drive apparently. So I plan on fixing that and like putting it back to how it's supposed to be because this is kind of crazy. And I'd already kind of like started looking at it a little bit last night. The fuel filter is pretty cooked. I'm not sure if y'all can tell how bad that is on here, but yeah, it's pretty gunked up. So yeah, this is one of the fuel lines. Like I said, I was kind of looking at it last night when I got it home. I was just a little bit curious on everything, like how it was gonna be and stuff, but yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, but like I said, I traded for this, so for the most part the plastics are in pretty good shape. There's a couple cracks, like there's a crack here on this side and right here, and on one of the other side plastics it's cracked also. This is a cover for the pull start. I took that off last night because the cable was broken, so I just wanted to see what I needed to buy, see if I could figure out why it was broken. But yeah, I mean, they've just left this thing sitting outside. It's pretty crazy. I'm gonna clean this up. I'm probably gonna get out the shop vac and clean all this up. This is the other side of the fuel line. The battery probably needs to be charged. Yeah, he said that the carburetors are new. I know that the airbox is off of it right now, but those were covered up, so like that wasn't just sitting outside like everything else. But yeah, it's pretty gunked up in there in some spots, so I'm gonna try to go through everything and see what all makes sense and what the problem is with everything. But so if you look at the screen, it's got 2,585 miles on it. It's got 521 hours, so really that's not bad for a 2005, at least I don't think. So was this trade worth it? In my opinion, yeah, I think so. The AR was pretty cool, but like I said, it was a budget build. I had some fun with it a couple of times, and I wasn't emotionally attached to it, so eh. But the Brute Force, it's got some potential. Even not running 100%, I mean, a Brute Force 750 is still worth more than a few $100s, so worst case scenario, I end up with a parts bike. Best case scenario, I get this thing running and me and my family can have a good time and I can keep having a good time making content for y'all. And also it gives me a project to work on besides just cosmetic stuff to the 450 and 570. And I think it'll just all around be pretty fun. I think I'll learn a lot of stuff because there's a lot of these things that I have never done before. Like the 570 was my first four-wheeler that I've ever bought. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a learning process. I know a little bit about old stuff, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, any tips, tricks, anything that y'all know about these 750s, that'd be great. All right, y'all, that's it for this one. I'm going to be tearing into the motor pretty soon to try to see what's up with that cylinder that he was talking about. All right, y'all, that's it for this one. I'm going to be tearing into this motor soon, and like I said, I'm going to be making a video series about this on TikTok and YouTube. So y'all make sure to follow me on TikTok as well. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see what happens to this brute force. I think it's going to turn out pretty awesome. Also, drop a comment. Would you have made this trade? Did I make a good trade? Was it worth it? Who got the better end of the deal?